Officials say a Russian attack severely damaged a children's hospital and maternity ward in Mariupol. The dead are being left in the streets and civilians are desperate for a safe way out.
Psychological health is bad because they saw bombed and rockets and they are just moved in very stressful circumstances.
Also this morning we learned that the Chernobyl nuclear site, which is now under Russian control, was knocked off the power grid and had to switch to backup generators. The UN's nuclear security watchdog says no critical impact on safety from the power loss. More humanitarian aid has arrived in Ukraine. President Zelensky's aide posted video of convoys delivering supplies and helping people evacuate near Kyiv. More than 2 million people have fled Ukraine since the Russian invasion began. One day after President Biden announced a ban on Russian oil in response to its invasion of Ukraine, the White House is looking to new sources to increase oil production as gas prices continue to skyrocket. Fox's William LaJeunesse has the very latest.
Drivers are paying more than they ever have before for gasoline. According to AAA, the national average now stands at $4.25 a gallon. Analysts expect prices to climb even further after President Biden announced a ban on Russian oil imports.
As we're approaching spring break driving season and then bigger, obviously, summer driving season, looking at maybe something closer to $6.
Only about a dozen states are seeing lower prices than $4, while California drivers are seeing the highest cost, around $5.57. The price at the pump forcing some consumers to make choices.
They still can't go to the movies. They can't do things that make me feel good or just, feel like normalcy is on the way.
The Biden administration is now turning to OPEC and Venezuela to increase production to relieve pressure on the West, though Republicans say there's more than enough oil to make up the difference.
We're having to buy oil from dictators in Venezuela and Saudi Arabia and Iran. We just have to simply turn the switch on and unleash our energy sources here.
The cost of diesel and jet fuel also on the rise. That increases the cost of transporting goods, meaning consumers could soon pay even more for food and clothing.
There has to be a cap to that, and how long are you talking about? If this is going to be the way of life?
Oil experts say Americans could end up spending as much as $2,000 more this year for gasoline. In Los Angeles, William LaJeunesse, Fox 9.
Governor Tim Walz and 5 other Democratic governors are throwing their support behind a suspension of the federal gas tax, which is 18 cents per gallon. He says he's also open to an idea of a gas tax holiday in Minnesota from Memorial Day to Labor Day. That would save drivers an extra 28 cents a gallon, but the state would lose $77 million a month in funding for roads. High gas prices aren't just causing pain at the pump, they're also hurting businesses. The owner of Vesuvio's says the recent spike in gas prices has been pinching profits at every level. His business is about 80% catering, 20% takeout. Not only are his employees spending more money to drive to and from catering events, the price of food is also going up as transportation costs are passed down.
Today, I just received my food from my distributor, and I see the bill and say, oh my God, almost 40% more overall.
The owner says he's being forced to raise menu prices for
Don't you dare blink. Do not blink. Hold the line. You got a little colleague and they talking about what we gonna do on Thursday, what we gonna do on Friday. Hold the line, because another day longer. Y'all know that. Hold the line. Every single day is a victory. Do not cross that line, y'all. Hold the line. Hold the line. You know somebody, you got a homie, a colleague, and they starting to teeter. Lift them up. 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 59. 59. 59. 59. Because who are we? Who are we? And don't you forget it. Education, Minnesota President Denise Speck.
MFT! We gotta keep meeting this way. So good to see you. Let's make sure everybody in the Capitol hears you. Who are we? Who are we? You know, I told you yesterday, but I'm going to repeat it today because we have a new audience. You know that you are in a union family of 90,000 siblings. 460 locals, and we are in this fight with you. Your fight is our fight. Your challenges are our challenges. And these fights and these challenges are their fights and challenges. Let's remind everyone of what you are fighting for. You are fighting for accessible mental health supports for your students. You are fighting for lower class sizes so that you can teach. You are fighting for more time to teach for your special educators and less redundant paperwork. You're fighting for recruiting and retaining more teachers of color into Minneapolis public schools. And you are fighting for living wages, for ESPs, because one job is enough. One job is enough. One job is enough. That's right. And what I told you yesterday and what they need to know today is that all of the things that you're fighting for are the things that educators are asking for all over this state. And since we're here, most of us know that the things that you are fighting for are in the Walls budget. They are in bills just waiting to be passed. Let's ask the Senate Republicans, where are those bills? Where are those bills? Where is that budget? We need to address the needs of the students in Minneapolis and all over the state. But guess what? The same people who are against investing in our public schools are the same people working to bust up our union. The same people pushing vouchers are the same people pushing strike vouchers. They're the same people that are pushing bills to divide us from parents and community by putting forward mandates that will overburden an already burnt out profession. And they're the same people who are looking to give the wealthy Minnesotans and the richest corporations a tax break instead of investing in our schools. We all know where the money is. The money is right here. We've got $9 billion on the table, right here, right now. You said it yesterday, you know the chat. The time is now. The time is now. The time is now. The time is now. So, let's ask where that budget is, where the bills are, and let's get the investments rolling into our public schools, the schools that our students deserve. Let's do it, MFT.
A wise person said to me the other day, and that quote was attributed to me, that our bargaining team is the boxing glove and we are the fist inside of it. Y'all, if you have not felt the power of collective action yet, I don't know where you've been. Because ain't no power like the power of the people. Say what? Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop. What? No power. That's the power of the people, don't stop. Hey, I gotta do this quick, because you know me. I don't run nothing but my mouth. But I run my mouth. And I need to tell you, other people are going to be running their mouths. And they're going to tell you that, oh, budget tie-out just happened, and we've lost X% of this many people. Y'all, an excess is not a layoff. You know that, right? I got excess my first year. And I went to Franklin Middle School. Franklin! But I need you to understand, our bargaining team are who we invested in the trust to make the decisions for us and to hold the line while they sit at that table. And I need to introduce you to a member of our bargaining team, Daniel Perez.
So, Spanish is my first language, and I'm gonna test your Spanish just a little bit. ¿Quiénes somos? ¿Quiénes somos? 59. 59 on the line. ¿Quiénes somos? 59. Man, you get an A in Spanish. Basic Spanish, right? But let me introduce myself. I'm Daniel Perez, or Daniel Perez en español. I'm a bilingual social worker at Green Central School. And I'm a proud member of our teacher chapter bargaining team. And it's great.
The